and it's prime time in Saudi Arabia, and it looks like a good start for Wesley Caspers on the soft tyre, getting up the inside of Manning, and Miron Pill also looking to make ground on the McLaren driver. They're too wide, both of those cars, and Wesley Caspers pushed through all the way on the outside of turns 3, and they're still too wide on the run into turn 4. Who will come out on top? Wesley Caspers and Manning leaving each other no quarter through this first sector, and it's going to be so difficult to go too wide all the way through, but somehow they manage it, and Manning falls down into second position.
And through sector 1, it is so tricky to run side by side. You can lose the rear easily as someone's had a spin, and it's Wesley. Wesley is toppling down.
Our championship leader has lost it through the first sector, and that is disastrous for him. On those medium tyres, was looking to actually get a bit of a lead and extend it, but has fallen down into 10th position. Does Manning think about going defensive? No, and Miron doesn't attack, but remains very close behind the Williams driver out of turn 27. This will be his best opportunity yet to take attempt at the lead of this race, and he does go up the inside. Does Abazi want to get involved in this battle? He does look to the inside, but that is too far away to attack, and he knows that, so he just slots in behind.
Although he's got competition behind him, they're looking to just have a sniff. It's Maticality. Looks to maybe spun at the final corner. He's now P16. But, and a daring move from Josh Joseph. He goes round the outside of James T, just losing the rear slightly, and he's made his way up to 6th place. Wesley Caspers says thank you very much and moves up into P7.
On lap 8, he'll look into turns 27. No, he doesn't, but he looks to get a better exit straight away and get the job done on Jakob, and he does get back up to 5th position on lap 9 here.
Yeah, that was wonderful from those two. Didn't need to be over the top. Oh!
And Jakob has just completely outbroke himself and smacked into our championship leader. That is slam dunk Jakob's fault. He completely misjudged that, and Wesley's desperate to get back on track. I wonder if he sustained any rear wing damage from that incident, and before that on the timesheet. So that's difficult for Manning, because he's going to have to hope that the cars around him are either distanced by him or they end up picking up their own penalties.
Yeah, Josh Joseph there as well, just showing us why he used to be a World Drivers Champion, giving us a little taste in the Alpine. He's in P5. He's doing better this season. Maticality looking to get some moves here on Vandenberg. He went up the inside. He's just, he's toying with the cars ahead. Just looking for any opportunity here. He's got half his battery left. He may even make a move on the Haas car right now with DRS. Absolutely yeeting the battery out the window. Will he go up the inside of the rocket ship himself? He's going to go round the outside. A daring move, but he pulls it off. And I think maybe that was an illegal overtake, because Marcus Field just taking the position back. Maybe he got a bad corner exit, but there's 3 cars at it here. And yeah, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, coming to turns 27, they're going 3 wide again, and it could always end up in tears, this, but they're just about to manage to keep it clean. And Abazi looking for a move still into turn 1. And
that's got to be track limits.
A penalty as well. Yeah. Another warning. That's 3 warnings, 3 seconds worth of penalties added to his time. Yeah, Jakob.
And James Abazi has spun too. And the McLaren is now down to P4. Luckily, he's got a pretty good gap to James T, but he's now lost a place and is now 7 seconds behind the top 3. Oh, and he almost loses the car again. Those hards just running out of grip. And he may have to consider boxing soon. I don't think he got damage. And it doesn't look like he's got any cosmetic damage, but yeah.
Yeah, so I think Miron came out of the pits in front of Manning, actually. But lost it somewhere through that first sector. Manning got ahead, and Miron wants to get straight back into the lead here. Of course, doesn't have that penalty to play with. There's a yellow flag through the final corner. It's Deza Wiki, I believe, who's had a moment at turn 27, and he does resume. But Wesley Caspers now up to 6th after his teammate.
And Marcus Fields
between the 2 Scarlet Ferraris. That is not what Wesley Caspers wants for his day. He tried to go around the outside at turn 4, and I don't know if enough racing room will be left, but an incident between teammates.
And look at these two, James Abazi and Wesley Caspers going side by side in sector 2. Wesley on the hards and James on the fresh mediums. They might still be a little bit cold, but the Ferrari is going to be looking to pounce on the back of this McLaren. Yeah, Marcus is probably going to go for his usual medium to soft strategy. And Miron's going to go for his usual overtake, just has a little look, makes Manning go defensive, and he's going to get DRS here and a better exit. They're side by side, the Red Bull and the Williams still battling each other, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, every single lap. And Miron back into the lead, but Manning too far behind to look up the inside. And something intense going on in the midfield as well. Yazis versus Hugh Hamill at the moment. Yeah, I made a bit of a reaction to Yazis almost going into the back of Hugh, but he just wanted to get a better exit, and he almost got an overtake on the Alpine there. These two are looking very competitive. Oh, and as I say that, Hugh Hamill runs wide. They're going to try and go side by side here. Oh, and there's a big collision.
That does not work.
No, it does not. And that's damage for Jesus.
How is he still in the race? I'm surprised he didn't lose a wheel there, just a front wing off.
Yeah, he lost his entire wing, and that's just... Hugh didn't have the traction on the rears, and that's all his fault, I'm afraid. So Miron and Manning then battling for the lead, for the win. They've had a little chess game all match, but who's going to come out top? Who's going to get that checkmate? It's Williams versus the Red Bull. It all comes down to this.
And maybe Miron working out that who will go over the line first. I know the penalty will be applied, of course, for Manning, but with that amount, maybe he doesn't know quite how he's picked those penalties up, whether it's worth making sure he goes over the line. He picks up a 3-second penalty. That isn't going to change his race. That isn't going to change his race here.
I think maybe we've got to stop talking about it. I mean, he had a little bit of a commentator's curse there. Maybe he tried to use ERS in Sector 1, which could always be a bit tricky with corners. But Miron's going to need to snatch back this. Well, he's going to get it anyways, but maybe he'll want the on-track position. Who knows? But
absolutely.
Yeah.
So it will be 15 seconds worth of penalties applied to Manning. That will be good enough for third position. It's been a really interesting relay between the two at the front throughout the race.
Yeah.
Would have been interesting if Wesley was part of the battle, especially with that medium to hard strategy. I'm sure that would have provided some fireworks, but we've had plenty of on-track overtaking up and down the field, and we've had 25 clean laps of racing in Tier 1 here as they come round the final corner for the 702nd time. Is that right?
Yep.
They finish up the Grand Prix. It will be Manning who goes over the line first, but Miron Pill who'll pick up the win thanks to having way less penalties. Manning will come back in third as Martin comes around the final corner. It's a big time gap, but it's a big amount of penalties for Manning, and Martin will pick up second position, last year's champion. Maticality in 8th, Jakob driving towards the line, and Aston Martin in 9th.
And Hugh Hamill
just gets
snatching
him on
it
the
out of
line.
the line. Brilliant.